All right, so it is a beautiful night here in Pennsylvania, and I'm in the backyard working on the bonsai benches. We've got some cement blocks right there, but I wanted to show you a little package I got in the mail of some trees that I've been wanting to work on for a while. A nice new species. So let's go inside and take a look at them. All right, so we got a little package in the mail today. I have been waiting for this one for a little while now, so I'm excited to crack this open and see what we got. So this is a little gift to myself because, you know, sometimes you gotta just treat yourself. So, and yes, I'm using a screw to open this up because my scissors are in the other room, and I'm just being a little lazy, but it's fine. This will work just fine. All right, let's crack this open. And let's see what we got in here. We got something here, and we got something here. All right, you ready for this? What could it be? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do one little bit at a time here. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, wow, these are really small. These are lemon cypress trees. Now, I have been wanting to grow some lemon cypress trees for a while now. I did try and get some last year, but I did get them from a big box store, but the 4 that I grew last year died pretty quickly after I bought them. So yeah, look at these things. Let me just move this stuff out of the way. And here is a little information on the lemon cypress. So yeah, these things are pretty dang cool. They're pretty small, but I'm hoping that they will grow nice and large. Look at these little baby containers they put them in. So I'll probably keep them separated in their own pots, and maybe I'll do some type of tests on them. Maybe I'll style them 2 different ways. So it's currently nighttime, and I think in the morning I'm going to do a repot on these outside, and we'll go from there. All right, and we are outside, and this is the first time we're going to use the old new setup. So the old setup I had, I'll probably straighten that out eventually. The old setup I had at my old place, and we're going to start working on the trees, hopefully out here, hopefully as long as sound is okay. And if sound's not okay, I'll have to pick up a external mic or something. But yeah, let's work on some bonsai here. You know, I can't get over how vibrant and lush green these trees are. They are absolutely amazing. I've been a fan of the lemon cypress for a while, and like I said, I tried them in the past and they just died on me, but hopefully this go around will work out a little bit better. So let's get these out of these small baby pots and into something bigger. All right, so let's get these little trees out. Let's start with this one here. There's one. And there's the other. All right, so the pots that I'm going to be using for these today are, we're going to be using this colander right here that I bought at a Goodwill store for probably like just a couple bucks. I don't have a price tag on here, but I can't see me spending more than $3 on this, if that, maybe even like $2. So I'm going to be putting one of them in here, and for the other one, I'm going to be using a standard plastic bonsai pot. And yeah, so I figured I'd try to have them in different containers just to kind of test to see if we have any difference in growth. So yeah, let's get some soil in here. All right, so I just whipped up a fresh batch of bonsai soil, which is 40% perlite, 40% calcined clay, which is also like a safety absorbent, and about 20% orchid bark. So also I'm wearing some stuff over my face because you do not want to breathe in any of the dust particles from the bonsai soil. Mostly the calcined clay and safety absorbent. Now let's take this out. Let me just shift this over for a second. There's such little amounts of organic bark in here that we're just gonna let it be. Oh, actually, what do we got here? Do we have something restricting it? Or is that just paper? Some type of fabric in there. Oh yeah, that's not good. I don't really want to mess with the roots too much this time of year, but I don't want this fabric in there either. Weird. Maybe we'll do a repot on this in the spring and get some more of that stuff out of there. But for now, we'll just we'll let this grow. Just gonna set this rock here for now. Just kind of keep it up a little bit. Okay, I think that'll do it for this one. So we'll set this off to the side for a minute. And here is the next one that we're gonna take out. And let's just kind of massage the sides a little bit, just get a little bit of this organic soil out and see if we can reveal that little burlap or material, whatever type of material that is down here. Yeah, this one has it as well. Interesting. I'll try to get a little bit of this out. Must be like a little plug or something that they had that in for the first stage. Or maybe even they maybe had it from seed, I'm not sure. It's all good. All right, and we have our plastic pot here and 2 drainage screens that we'll put over top of the drainage right there. And we'll set those to the side and let's get some soil in there. All right, there we go. And we'll put a little rock around this one as well for the moment. Cool. All right, let's get some water on both these trees. All right, here we go. Oh, this one's tipping back a little bit. It's a little uneasy. Now, the benefit of having the colander on this one is that this should be able to drain a lot better and be able to create some, hopefully, fibrous roots right there. So, oh, there you go. The water's coming through. And I'm just going to get these really soaked really well. There we go. Looking good. So I think I do want to make a prune to each of these trees. and mostly just to get rid of some of these bottom bits down there. So first prune I want to do is just get rid of some of these lower bits that are not going to be part of the composition. So that one there, that little one right there. Now, if anybody knows, do these things take good to cuttings? Do they take well? I might try it. I might put some of these little bits, little branches in sand, just to see. But if you know if they take well to cuttings, just let me know and see. Tell me what your results were, because I'm very curious. Now, I'm not one to wire my trees, but I feel like this branch right here would benefit from going down a little bit, because we have a very conical shape going on with this tree here, both the trees. I do like this branch here. So it looks like if we have our first branch, I'd like this to be our first branch right there. So I think I can just pull these off. Yeah, get rid of those two right there. And so if this is our first branch, the next one looks like we have another one right here, right there, and where is it? Right here. I don't know if I can pull this out a little bit. This one. It's kind of close to that one there, so maybe we'll get rid of that one, or both of those. So I'm gonna come in and snip that off. Took a lot of foliage off on that. Oops, I just broke off a little bit there. That's fine, everything's fine. So now we have this little bit here that I can probably just pinch off. There we go. I'm gonna clean up this little bit of a stub. That's fine. So it comes up, our first branch, and I think this one right here is our leader that goes up off screen up there. So I'm tempted to just have this branch right there grow as our first, and I don't know if we'll have any other branches. Well, maybe we get rid of this. It's almost like a double leader right here. There's this bit right here, and then all this bit right there. I think this little branch right here needs to go, starting right there. So we're gonna take that off. And I think the one next to it as well. So a rough cut. And let's clean that up. So now we have it coming up at the bottom, the first branch here, and the second branch here as our main leader. And I don't think I'm going to do any more than that, because this is the very beginning of our structure. And, you know, I'm hoping this one will branch out eventually, and this will become, this branch is the direction that the branch will go, I should say. So, yeah, I think we're going to let this one grow, and we'll come back to it in a couple months and see how it's growing. So let's get the other one. All right, and here's our other tree. So what are we gonna do? Let's dive in the bottom down here and get a closer look at it. All right, so we have a few low branches that we for sure don't need, and it looks like it splits into two pretty dang low. I don't know if I want it to split down that low or even have a branch down that low. So the first thing I want to do is cut these little bits off. I think this is dead anyway. And we'll cut this bit off. And then we'll get this one. And I even want to get rid of this guy for sure. And this little one I can probably pluck right off. So now the choice is, do I leave this branch here at the bottom where we get a little Y section, or do we have it continue on there? It's kind of low to even have a first branch starting down there. So as much as I don't know if I should, because that's a lot of foliage, I think my best bet would to be snip that off. We do have a couple branches here that we could have as our first branches. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna snip off this bit right here. This is gonna change the tree pretty dramatically. So here we go. All right, half the tree taken off right there. So we have this, and we have our stick in a pot that comes straight up and splits right here into two. So let's dive in closer and take a look at some of this stuff here. So we got our first branch right here and here, this little bar branch. And then we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. My first thought is to have this one right here be the first branch and take this one off, and then have this one here potentially. Maybe. I do like the way that this one kind of goes out a little bit more on a 90-degree angle versus straight up. So maybe this will be our first branch here. Let's take, which means we'll take this one off here. And this one here. And then this one here. And even this one right here. So for the next branch, we have that one there. I think this would be the logical next branch here. So then let's snip off this one. And I think this one can go as well. And I think this one. Then again, I don't want to take off too much foliage. I want this thing to grow and not die. That's the goal, right? Don't kill your plants. Maybe I'll take off one more at the bottom and let the top growth kind of run wild. Let's do one more here. This will be the last one, I swear. Last one. There we go. So we'll let the rest of this grow. We got a bunch of stuff going on here, but I think these will be our first main branches. Possibly this one, and then this one back here. Because then we have our left, right, side branch or back branch back here. So we give it a little bit more depth. So there's branch, branch, branch back here, and then leader. So maybe this one will eventually go, this one, but we'll keep it for now. So I'm not even gonna worry about the front. We'll go from there. So yeah, we took a decent amount of branches off of this one, maybe more than half of the tree, which hopefully that's okay, I'm not sure. And you know, I'm just smelling it now. These do smell really good. Definitely that lemon scent that they always talk about. So hopefully I can grow a nice lemon cypress like Steve from Steve's Backyard Bonsai, or even one day one like Chris Marshall at CM Bonsai. He has a really cool one as well. But yeah, very cool looking bonsai. The front probably would be maybe around here, but we're not gonna worry about that at the moment. We're just getting it started. And yeah, so we'll leave that one here. So 2 cool lemon cypresses that we pruned up and did a little slip pot on. So I think that's it for today. So thanks for watching.